What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible Today, and Non-Fungible Tomorrow. So this is actually a video 1 out of 8 video where I talk about different type of NFT terminologies. So to give credit when credit is due, this terminology chart is actually taken from NFT Go's annual report, which I will leave the link in the description below if you're interested to learn more. So I will talk about around 10 terminologies per day so that you can have an understanding of what people are talking about. Okay, so for this video, the first terminology is 10K project. So 10K project basically refers to NFT collections consisting of approximately 10,000 non-replaceable tokens. Okay, so the most prominent example would be the CryptoPunks collection that emerged in 2017. Okay, so 10K project basically means it has 10,000 pictures or 10,000 NFTs in that collection. So number 2 is 1 out of 1 art. So in contrast to profile picture and generative art collections typically ranging from 200 to 10,000 pieces, 1 out of 1 art refers to one single NFT released under limited edition. The price of a single limited edition is usually way higher due to the rarity and also the uniqueness. And because they can be owned by one individual at a time, it can be a standalone NFT creation by a digital artist or an extremely rare piece inserted into a larger generative set. So basically what it means is that if you are a digital artist and you want to mint one of your artwork as like a 1 out of 1 art, then that would be a rare piece and that's only a unique piece where there's only one owner. Okay, now the next one is actually in contrast to 1 out of 1 art. The term 1 out of 1 out of X basically refers to a unique NFT within a collection of X NFTs. It is used to describe profile pictures and generative art collection. For example, CryptoPunk is a collection of 10,000 NFTs, each of which is unique but belongs to a coherent whole collection. So for example, you have CryptoPunk number 1, then you'll have 1 out of 10,000, right? Number 4 is a word that you always hear, like alpha groups and things like that. So alpha and beta are 2 different measures used to compare and predict returns of stocks and investment funds. Alpha refers to the outperformance generated by hedge fund managers, while beta is a measure of volatility relative to benchmark. In the NFT space, alpha means having access to distinctly important inside information. So basically what it means is that you could join different type of Discord community. Sometimes if you hold those NFTs, you'll have these alpha chats. So people will talk about what they think is the next up and coming NFTs, and these are called inside information, right? So these are called alpha. Like if you ask someone for alpha, you're basically asking them for tips and inside info, like what do they think is the next big thing. So AMA is basically a variation of Ask Me Anything, and generally NFT projects hold regular AMA sections during which the community member is welcome to ask questions. So if an NFT project has an AMA, basically the founder, the creator would be out there in Twitter spaces, and then they'll ask people to come up and then people can ask them questions. Alright, the sixth one is Ape Into Something. So the phrase comes from the ape together straw meme. To ape into something refers to rushing into buying an NFT in an irresponsible manner, out of FOMO, and investing too much money in relation to the savings account and or without doing much due diligence or research. So when you ape into something, it's kind of like FOMO, right? You immediately jump into things without doing your due diligence or research. Okay. So number 7 is bot. A bot is a software program to perform certain actions automatically. For example, there's a lot of bots in Discord where they provide different functions like gas prices, providing mini games to the community, and sending memes and message. Okay, or it could also apply to different bots where you use bot to sweep the floor, which should be covered in the future. And the next one is BTD. BTD basically means buy the dip, buy the asset, like the token or the crypto when it goes down. Okay, buy the dip. 9 is burn. Burning an NFT essentially means destroying it, right? In some projects, an NFT owner is allowed to burn several NFTs to mint new and rarer ones. Some projects may choose to burn the unsellable NFT in a collection, which are no longer transferable after being burned. So how does this work? Basically, there is a address called a burn address, which is like 00000 something, right? So it is a wallet address that no one uses, right? So when an NFT project burns that NFT, they basically send that NFT into that address and then it's kind of burned, right? So it could be used to redeem a rarer NFT, or it could be used to make the whole overall collection even rarer by reducing the overall supply. So 10 is burst. Burst basically means the bursting of the NFT market bubble. So it's kind of like, is this a bubble and things like that. Burst basically means, the bursting of that bubble. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this terminology. Feel free to ask questions and join the next day, day 2, for the next 10 different terminology in the space that you need to know. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.